Success. Ranked number 1 in listing and sales in West Tennessee, the Reed Nelson team will give your home 100% market exposure and at a maximum sales price. Call the Reed Nelson team, Hickman Realty Group, 616-6000. Time's a-wasting.
The best-looking cars on the road are Nissan. The design, simply top-notch. But looks aren't everything. So luckily, you have Carlock Nissan in Jackson to give you even more reasons to see them. You get a lifetime warranty on all vehicles sold at Carlock, new or used. And right now at Carlock Nissan, huge discounts on Nissans. $5,000 off Altimas and Pathfinders, $3,000 off Rogues and Sentras. And your savings don't stop when you drive away. You get 2 years free maintenance on all new cars from Carlock Nissan. Carlock Nissan on Van Drive, or visit anytime at CarlockNissanofJackson.com.
Ace Hardware of Jackson has over 20,000 items in stock and 70,000 items to special order if not in store. Convenient and easy parking and access. Ace Hardware of Jackson has a full line of plumbing and electrical, Husqvarna outdoor power equipment, Clark & Kensington and Valspar paint, Craftsman tools, and the list goes on and on. If Ace Hardware of Jackson doesn't have it, you don't need it. We also offer business to business to make it easier for our clients to shop with us. Ace Hardware of Jackson, 3315 North Highland in the old Wonder Bread store location.
It's finally here. Monday Night Football is back, and the cheap seats are hitting the road to Marco's Pizza at 1146 Van Drive. Marco's is our Monday night home, and you can make it yours too. Try this on for size: a large specialty and a large one-topping pizza for just $21.99. Come in and dine with us and watch some football, or you can order online at marcospizza.com. We'll have great pizza and sub giveaways Monday nights with the cheap seats at Marco's Pizza, 1146 Van Drive, 300-0400. And remember, you can order online at marcospizza.com.
Monday Night Football with the NFL. Only on News Talk. 101.5 FM. Welcome to Jackson's only News Talk FM. This is WNWS FM Jackson. 101.5 FM.
What a fabulous job there with the national anthem as performed by the USJ Orchestra here on the beautiful campus of the University School of Jackson. My name's Dan Reeves, along with Seabass and Richard, the narrator Barber, down at the sideline. And back in the studio, producing and directing is Dan DiFilippo. You can watch this game at point5digital.com. Spell out the word point and the number 5, point5digital.com. You can watch tonight's game in living color, produced by Worthy Road Studios, our production company, Paul Schultze, Jonathan Greer, Drew, what's your last name? Drew Presson, Scott Tinker with the USJ Communications course, and all our multi-camera setup. And a fabulous job at point5digital.com. You can also watch Crockett County versus Raleigh, Egypt at point5digital.com. Tonight's captains for the USJ Bruins in view. These are three gentlemen that mean a lot to this program. The seniors out there tonight as captains for the USJ Bruins. We'll start with Mike Taylor, the fabulous tight end. Ben Browse. And Ben does it all, really. He plays linebacker, he plays offense, he'll do anything. And one of the players, narrator that has as much heart as anyone I've ever seen play high school football, Holland Spencer.
Yeah, he does, Dan. He gets everything he can out of every play, and it frustrates him to go down. He's just a joy to watch. His big brother was here a couple of years ago, Power Spencer, now at the University of the South. They've been a lot to this USJ program.
Well, they really, really have, Bats, and we watched them. And it's amazing how fast they come in and how fast you turn around and they graduated and they're off to college, you know?
Yeah, man, and it just goes by so fast, and you just got to take it in as a player. But the good news, I'll tell you this: we're as healthy as we've been all year long. Everybody ready to go tonight. Matthew Smith back in uniform; he's ready to go. The one small exception would be tonight, and it's only illness. Harrison Homburg hasn't felt well this week and has been a little bit sick, so he's not going to start tonight. That'll go to Jonathan Atkins, but Harrison, the freshman, will play tonight. Harrison Homburg battling illness, but still going to play tonight.
Well, and he has really come into his own. Let's go down. Here's the narrator in the meeting in midfield for the coin toss. Narrator.
Davidson Academy.
Fellas, as y'all noted, this is the Memphis crew. Wearing the white hat tonight is Joseph Mendez. He'll be in charge of this football game. Captains introducing themselves. Let's step in the huddle.
Congratulations on making the playoffs. A few things myself and my crew asked for. Number one, just talk to your own players, okay, guys, unless you're going to compliment the other team. Number two, once the whistle's blown, players on the ground, let up, okay, gentlemen? And number three, we're going out here to demonstrate some good sportsmanship, and we're going to have fun doing it, right, gentlemen? All right. So that coin, Eisenhower's heads, and the eagle is tails. Okay, Davidson, number 7, call it in here loud enough so Mr. Miller can hear it. If I drop it, we'll do it again, ready? Heads. Number 7 calls heads. What do we have there, young man? We have a tails. You won the toss. Who want the ball? You want the ball.
There you have it, fellas. USJ won the toss. They want the ball.
Well, they didn't think about it long, did they, Bueller? So let's play. We want the football. Let's get it on, man.
Yeah.
And so tonight, USJ, Davidson Academy, who wins it, Bew?
USJ wins it, but it's going to be, we're going to put some points on the board tonight. This Davidson Academy team can throw it and run it as well. They made a transition quarterback-wise to Dakota Quinn, 6'8" senior, 205 pounds. Kyle Gilbert was the quarterback. You'll still see him. He's an important part of this offense, and we'll also need to watch out for running back Zach Sweeney. He's one of the better players on this football team, but defensively they lag a little bit. So I think, I don't think 21 points is going to win this game tonight. I'm calling USJ 38 and Davidson Academy 24.
Narrator, how do you see it playing out?
I'm going to go something similar to Bass. It's going to be fun to watch a 6'8" football player. Dan McGuire is the last 6'8" football player I saw, and he tried to make it in the NFL. Mickey talked about they move him over the field. He's a quarterback, but he'll play in the slot some, he'll play wide some. But I like this USJ team. I like them to win by a couple of touchdowns.
Well, here's USJ entering the playing field tonight out of the north end zone. USJ are their home blue uniform. The jersey is royal blue, trimmed in red. The numerals white, trimmed in red. The white helmets with the Bruin print on both sides in red, and the white pants with red, white, and blue stripes. For Davidson Academy, maroon pants, white jerseys with maroon numerals, and the maroon helmet for Davidson Academy. For Davidson Academy, they're 4 wins and 6 losses, only 2-4 in the region. They beat East Hill Harding, Whites Creek, and Grace Baptist opened 3-0, and then they lost a bunch in a row. In fact, they lost 6 in a row. Won last week 62-14 over Zion Christian, and tonight they're here to take on the USJ Bruins. Back deep for USJ. Already in this kickoff is Holland Spencer. And here's the kick. We are underway. It'll be Spencer at the 4. 10 to the 15, center of the field, 20, and cut down at the 23-yard line. And that's where the Bruins will take over, 1st and 10, as Holland Spencer brings it back 19 yards. For USJ offensively, they line up like this. Jonathan Atkins, one of the wide receivers. Slot man William Jones. Left tackle is Trey Smith. He's a big boy, sophomore, getting a lot of looks. Walker Laird, the left guard. The center, T.J. Johnson. Right guard is Clay Curry. Right tackle, Elijah Moore. Mike Taylor, the tight end. And Harrison Humberg not getting the start tonight. Who is Butte?
Jonathan Atkins.
Atkins on that side. Bottom for the lone setback. Easton Underwood is the quarterback out of the gun. Back to throw. Swings it out. Has Boniford. to the 20, to the 25, and Bonifant fights out to the 27-yard line. On first down, it's a gain of 4.
Boy, just a nice play to start it out. Swing to the wide side flat. But, Danny, watch the wide receivers here. Michael Taylor and Holland Spencer. Now, look at that block. Look at Michael Taylor. Engage his man. Then Holland Spencer comes over, pushes the defender almost to the sideline, and opens up that crease that time for Mitchell Bonifant.
Well, they say officially a 5-yard gain. They mark it at the 28-yard line. USJ moving right to left. Here's Underwood out of the gun. It's a draw on the ground. Bonifant is caught at the line and taken down there. It's no gain on second down.
Well, you don't like to see that because that's just a 4-man front. Nobody's stepping up with any type of late gap blitzes or anything. That's just 4-man front, and frankly, the interior of that offensive line for USJ just got whooped off the ball.
Let's go down to the sideline. Here's Richard, the narrator, Barber.
Well, that's a good point. You know, Bass likes to say he's going to watch the lines and see who can win that battle at the line of scrimmage. And Davidson won that one.
So third down and 5. The Bruins at their own 28. Play action, back to throw. Sends it out, caught at the 30. To the 35, first down yardage, and diving ahead to the 39-yard line. That's Holland Hawks on the reception and a first State Bank first down. As that time view, the defense backed off, and Underwood took advantage.
You're absolutely right. And look, they didn't attack the receiver once Hawks caught the ball. They waited for him to come to them, and Hawks exploded after the catch, which is exactly what you want.
First State Bank, member FDIC. So new set of downs. First and 10 Bruins, their own 39, moving right to left. And we got penalty flags. It appeared as though Davidson Academy may have come across that line of scrimmage. It is encroachments on Davidson Academy. It's a 5-yard penalty. That'll go in the Bruins' favor.
Right, defensive end trying to get a little bit of an edge on Trey Smith because he's sure going to need it. Trey is really filled. He's already big, but look, he just looks even bigger than he was at the start of this season.
First down and 5. Bruins, new line of scrimmage, zone 44. Out of the gun, here is Underwood. He'll keep it, and he'll go down behind the line of scrimmage. Looked like maybe a broken play or maybe a design. We saw Underwood run that play several times over the last few weeks. Put it in the belly, bring it out, and move around the end. But scouting good this time for Davidson Academy. They sniffed that one out.
Yeah, Alec Harris, the defensive end, who was called for the encroachment right there on a great play. And remember, Davidson Academy is coached by former NFL quarterback and Middle Tennessee quarterback Jonathan Quinn. Everybody remembers that name. That's their head coach. They're not coached by someone who doesn't know what they're doing.
Second and 7, the loss was 2. Underwood back to throw, sends it out, incomplete at the 45-yard line. It was high, it was well covered. Hawks couldn't bring it in. It goes incomplete, third down and 7.
And that was strong safety Jay Greer, the senior defensive back who came up and crept and played right there on the line of scrimmage. And that's the one thing that Easton cannot do. Cannot float that ball, even on those short routes. You get it floated like that, you're putting your receiver in a tough spot.
So big third down and 7. USJ opening drive at their own 42. Here's Underwood back to throw. Here comes the pressure. Underwood rolling right, looking downfield, firing across his body, intercepted at the 40. To the 35, outside the numbers 30. To the 25, to the 20, and taken down at the 15-yard line. Who was it on the interception? Dakota Quinn at 6 feet 8 inches tall, who also doubles as QB for Davidson Academy.
You know, we had this discussion today, didn't we, Danny? We were talking about Easton Underwood, and he's a phenomenal quarterback, but one, he drops way too far and then throws under pressure against his body across the field, and that's an easy interception right there. You throw that ball away and you punt it.
Well, narrator, that was across his body, moving backwards off his back leg, and there won't be an easier interception for Mr. Quinn than the one he made there.
No, because he can take up a lot of space. Right now, Houston getting some coaching up from Coach Marley. You know, we talked all year about how he had progressed in the middle part of the game. That was just a mental mistake.
First and 10 for the 15. It's a draw straight ahead, going nowhere. That USJ defensive line ate that one alive. No gain on first down.
Quick A-gap dive off a zone read, but I want you to watch Rhett Peel, the sophomore defensive tackle, right here off the line of scrimmage, whoops the center right there, pushes him into the backfield, and really gets that play going from the beginning. And not to mention he, along with Peyton Taylor, in there on the play.
Second and 10, same play, left side, same result, nothing. But whistles did blow. And
Tackled by USJ.
No, they didn't. That's how quickly they blew them because the momentum was stopped immediately, Bill.
Yeah, and that was Eli Browse, the freshman, who has played fantastic all year long. He read that correctly, forced the ball back inside and wrapped him up.
Third down at 11. Here's Quinn back to throw. Sends it out, got a man wide open, caught at the 5, and he's down at the 4, and that's going to be, I believe, enough for a first down. The narrator is on the sideline. Let's go down and check with the narrator.
Well, it looks like they're going to move the chains. They're waving them on down. That's a first down.
First and goal.
Well, you know, when you're 6'8", you can stand back there and survey the field with nothing obstructing your vision, and that's what Quinn did. First down and goal. On the ground, straight ahead, touchdown. I mean, untouched into the end zone for the touchdown for Davidson Academy was Cortland Jordan. And Davidson Academy hits pay dirt early. Actually, that's not. It was Zach Swin for the touchdown.
Zach Sweeney, that's the name that we told you to remember. He's a good runner. I'll tell you about how they got that first down conversion in a minute after the kickoff.
Here's Kyle Gilbert in to attempt the point after for Davidson Academy. Snap, place, the kick, all perfect. And with 8 minutes and 1 second left in the first quarter, our score, Davidson Academy 7 and USJ nothing on Jackson's News Talk 101.5 at .5digital.com.
Southern Trucks and 4x4 and the USJ Bruins are West Tennessee's winning partners. Southern Trucks and 4x4 and the USJ Bruins take rugged to a whole new level. Southern Trucks can have your truck tackling the roughest terrain like the Bruins tackle the competition. Southern Trucks and 4x4 gives your truck the power to do more. Southern Trucks exclusive dyno tuning can get you an extra 30 to 60 horses and adds 3 to 5 miles per gallon. Southern Trucks and 4x4 and the USJ Bruins, a winning team on the bypass 668-8084.
Your neighborhood, your city, your home, covering all of West Tennessee. .5digital.com.
Griffin Laird and Holland Spencer are back ready to the kickoff. At View, it's a surprise. 8 minutes and a second left in the first quarter. Davidson Academy 7, USJ nothing.
Yeah, good execution offensively. You can tell they have an offensive mind calling the plays.
And that offensive mind is a good one, huh, Bew?
Yes, sir. Jonathan Quinn, former NFL quarterback.
Here's a ground ball scooped up by Spencer. 15, 20, 25, center of the field to the room, to the 40, to the 45. Spencer still on his feet, and finally taken down at midfield. And Holland Spencer runs that ball back 30 yards, and the Bruins will have it 1st and 10 at midfield.
Boy, and he was about to run over his lead blocker. Now watch, the lead blocker can't get out of the way. And he's like, come on, man, I got places to be right there. It slowed him down a little bit and allowed the defense to catch back up on the coverage team. But I want to go back to that third down conversion. They got him the 1st and goal. Danny, that was a blown assignment between 2 defensive backs. One let him go, the other one didn't know it, and they found a soft spot in that zone.
1st and 10 Bruins midfield. 7:49 left first quarter. Here is Underwood out of the gun. Here's a draw. On the ground, it's Mitchell Bonifant from the 50. Bonifant moves to the 48-yard line of Davidson Academy. It's a gain of 2. Let's go down to the narrator. He's on the sideline. Is Richard Barber.
Fellas, y'all going to have to help me out with this as they ran that zone read again and gave it to Bonifant. That's something that really has just been put in this year. As far as I recall, I don't remember seeing a lot of zone read out of the USJ offense.
They give him 3. They mark him at the 47. It's 2nd down and 7 with 4 wide receivers out of the gun. Here's Underwood back to throw. Here comes the pressure. Underwood scrambling to his left, looking downfield. Underwood will run it to the 45 and banged out at the Davidson Academy 42. He's a yard shy of a first down.
When he turned his back on the pressure here as he rolls, Danny, watch this to his left. His offensive line gives him a great pocket, but decides to step back, then turns his back on the coverage. You don't want to do that very often, but he's got enough speed to make the edge and get a positive play. But give a lot of credit to Mitchell Bonifant for throwing the block that sprung that.
Well, and Easton Underwood is much more mobile than a lot of people give him credit for, and he's getting a lot of looks from some big-time Division I schools as a junior quarterback. 3rd down and a long yard. Under center goes Underwood this time. Play action, rolling right. Firing, got a man wide open, caught at the 35 to the 30, outside the numbers to the 25, and running into his own player, and going down at the 21-yard line is Griffin Laird. Huge third down conversion, and a First State Bank first down. First State Bank online at first-state.net, member FDIC.
Wasn't that such a great throw by Easton on the run? Actually, that was fantastic coverage. Sweeney picked him up coming off the edge right there. He was in stride, but if Easton on the run puts the perfect touch over the top, he'll get it to Laird. That's exactly what happened.
Well, and Mike Taylor made the tackle. Yeah, that's
Yes,
Mike Taylor. He was downfield blocking, though, and hustling. Here's Underwood back to throw. Going deep down the right sideline. Incomplete in the end zone. He laid it out there looking for Jonathan Atkins. Beautifully, Atkins just couldn't bring it in.
Yeah, put a lot of air under that one. I'd like to see the replay here. I thought there might have been a little contact with Atkins and the defender near the line of near the goal line here. Easton puts it up, just a straight go, high fade.
Gentlemen, your Bruin band under the direction.
Yeah, see, grab that left arm.
On narrative, that could have been easily. It should have been interference, pass interference on Davidson Academy.
Yeah, it could have been, fellas. I'm checking on being Browse. The Sports Plus.
On the ground, here's Boniford. Boniford running left side over the left tackle inside the 20. Down to the 16. It's a gain of right at 6 yards on first down.
And you can tell that USJ really wants to try to establish their running game tonight, and I think it's a smart thing to do.
Down to 5:30 left in the first quarter. 7-0 Davidson Academy with the early touchdown after a turnover. And the Bruins trying to answer back. 3rd and 4 from the 17. Underwood rolls right, fires, caught, and tackled at the line of scrimmage. It was underneath to Spencer. That was well covered and a gorgeous tackle. You don't see Spencer go down at first contact often.
No, you're absolutely right. That was Caleb Russell. And look at the recognition right away. Just a little 5-yard out, and he was right there on it. That's fantastic defense there.
And here comes Charles Campbell, the fantastic freshman kicker for USJ. And what will amount to be a field goal attempt where he will place his kicking tee down, will make it a 33-yard field goal attempt. And Campbell, as a freshman, has enjoyed a fantastic season for the USA Bruins. Underwood, the holder, snap, place, Campbell's kick, winding downfield, and that kick is no good, off to the right. Had the distance, just pushed it off to the right. And with 4:24 remaining in the first quarter, USJ unable to take advantage of a scoring opportunity. It's 7-0 Davidson Academy.
You know, and I think you do go for it right there. You know, if this is a team who doesn't move the ball pretty well or score a lot of points, I say, why not go for it? They're not that big of an issue. But points are going to be scored a lot tonight. These are two offenses who can move the football, so I don't blame you for going there.
We thank our sponsors that include Marco's Pizza on Van Drive. We'll tell you more about them in a moment. First and 10 from their own 20. Here's Davidson Academy on the ground and dumped in the backfield. A loss of a yard on first down.
Boy, and here's a name we almost never see playing defensively, but that was Holland Hawks, the fantastic wide receiver playing the right end that time to the short side of the field. Watch him, Danny. Off the ball, whips two guys, one of them trying to pull, gets back there and shows some, flashes some of that speed. Haven't seen him on defense very much this year.
The loss is 2 yards. It's second down and 12. New line of scrimmage. The 18-yard line. Davidson Academy moving left to right from their own 18. Here's Quinn back to throw. Firing deep down the left sideline. Man open. Diving attempt is incomplete at midfield. He had some room. That pass floated a bit on Quinn and gave Collinsworth was the intended receiver, but Bassett ball hung up and gave USJ's defense a time to recover.
Yeah, and Peyton Taylor was coming towards that quarterback quickly, to Quinn quickly, and maybe made him throw just a fraction before he wanted to, but man, you can see the arm on Quinn.
No huddle offense here for Davidson Academy. 3rd down and 12 from the old 18. 5 wide and empty backfield for the 6'8 quarterback Quinn. Here's Quinn back to throw. Here comes the pressure. Fires incomplete. Across the middle, a dangerous pass. Could have been intercepted there by Campbell Carlock. Campbell couldn't bring it in.
Again, pass intended for number 28.
And Davidson Academy will have to punt it away.
Well, look at that, Danny. USJ brings 3 and literally drops 8. There's not another defender within 10 yards of the line of scrimmage. They didn't mind keeping everything underneath. Great scheme by Coach Artegre.
And to punt it away is Kyle Gilbert. Alan Spencer standing deep, waiting to punt. High hanging punt, fair catch asked for and made in midfield. And that's made by William Jones, who was back there with Holland Spencer. So the Bruins will take over 1st and 10 again for midfield. Same place they started last drive. They couldn't take advantage of it. It's 7-0 Davidson Academy, 3:33 left. Playing the first quarter of the state playoffs here in the first round. Marco's Pizza's on Van Drive in Jackson. You can order. They'll deliver to you. 300-0400 to order at marcos.com. The best pizza in town, without a doubt. Marco's Pizza. The Bruins moving right to left, 1st and 10. Swing pass. Here's Bonifant. Slips down in the backfield. Back at the 46. It'll be a loss of 4 yards. Let's go down on the sideline. Here's the narrator.
Fellas, we continue to monitor Ben Browse. His training staff has been looking at his knee. They're just going to carry him over now and get some ice on him. Haven't ruled him out, but it don't look real good.
I'll tell you what, man. Now, even if Bodiford makes that catch that time, it's not going. It's probably a loss. Alec Harris, that right defensive end, so far tonight is giving Trey Smith fits.
2nd down at 14. The Bruins at their own 46. Here is Underwood. Back to throw. Underwood, plenty of time, going deep, across the middle. Oh, broken up at the 24-yard line. That intended for Harrison Humberg, well covered by Davidson Academy.
And yeah, that pass looked a little bit underthrown, and Colt Smith was able to come back to it. No pressure right there, so he certainly steps into that throw, but it's a little underthrown. As you can see, it's a deep post, but Harrison Humberg has to come back to it, and he's not able to win the jump.
Jake Murray broke that one up for Davidson Academy. Davidson Academy. 4-6 on the season out of Nashville, Tennessee. 3rd and 14. Here is Underwood under heavy pressure, setting up the screen to Bonifant. Has it complete at the midfield stripe to the 45, twisting and turning and shoved out of bounds at the 41-yard line. He'll end up a yard shy, but what an effort by Mitchell Bonifant to pick up 13 on 3rd and 14.
And did they have it set up, Danny? Look over here. 4 lead blockers. And honestly, the one player that was out in the flat for Davidson Academy affected that play just a little bit. Really didn't get Mitchell Bonifant a chance to accelerate the way that he wanted to. That was a great individual play, but Bonifant made the most of it.
Jackson Vito, I believe is how you pronounce it, didn't make the tackle, but he made a heck of a play. 4th and a yard. USJ's going for it from the Davidson Academy 41. Tight formation. The give, Bonifant straight ahead. Inside the 40. And well, they've got him marked. I believe he has enough for a first down. Let's go down on the sideline. Here's Richard, the narrator, Barber.
Fellas, they aren't stacking the pile now, but I agree with you. They got him just beyond the 40 or just inside the 40, so it looks like it might be a first down.
Well, and I'll tell you, that was Walker Laird, the senior center. You go back, you watch that replay. He takes that nose guard, that zero technique, and that's what they were in that formation that time, and shoves him back about 4 yards past the line of scrimmage.
First State Bank, first down, serving communities just like ours throughout Tennessee since 1887, member FDIC. My name is Dan Reeves, along with Seabass and Richard, the narrator, Barber. Here's Underwood, pump fake, going for it all down the sideline, intercepted at the 12. Picking that one off for Davidson Academy's Jay Greer, and that's the second INT in the first quarter made by Davidson Academy.
But it's an easy interception. Look, Danny, as soon as he snaps, he is looking where he is going the entire time. Jay Greer read it. He was over here and had plenty of time to come over and help with that play right there. You got to look off there sometimes. He was locked on to where he was going from the snap.
Narrator, and there were 2 receivers in the same neighborhood. That looked like it was something awry, didn't it?
Looked like a Hail Mary, and Michael Taylor, as he come off the field, said they jerked him down by his jersey.
Here's Quinn running right side. Outside the numbers has the 20. It steps out of the 21. That's a gain of 8 on first down. for Davidson Academy, stopping the clock with 2:02 remaining first quarter. It's 7-0 Davidson Academy early.
Look how good a play that actually is by William Jones, forcing that ball out of bounds. He was out there by himself. Campbell Carlock came back at the end, though.
2nd and 2 on the ground, straight ahead from the 21 out to the 25. It's a pickup of 4 and a first down for Davidson Academy. Our sponsors tonight include Ace Hardware of Jackson. Here is Quinn back to throw on first down. Pump fake, nearly intercepted. It goes incomplete at the 29. Boy, that was nearly picked off by the Bruins.
Boy, it really wasn't a careless throw that time by Quinn. I know you're 6'8" and got a big arm, but USJ's defenders usually close pretty well, and Christian Kramer does that time. Man, that was a dangerous throw.
No huddle again for Davidson Academy. Dakota Quinn, the 6'8" quarterback, in the shotgun. Quinn with 3 wide. Here's a draw as penalty flags fly. On the ground, here is Sweeney. Sweeney moves from the 25 out to the 30, but this one may come back.
We have a flag on
Let's go down. Here's the narrator. He's on the sideline. Richard Barber.
Fellas, I think it's going to be a sideline one. And then the other thing is up there, they're playing the music as Davidson breaks from the huddle and gets to the line. The music's still playing, and they're going to get a caution for that also.
Well, you know, Knoxville wrapped it that all game last year, and there was no penalty. I don't know. I would think there was a rule against it, but we'll see. So that play will stand. It's 3rd down and 4 for Davidson Academy from their own 31. Quinn out of the gun, back to throw. Here comes the blitz. They pick it up. Quinn lofts it deep down the right sideline and out of bounds, incomplete near the 30-yard line.
That's intended for number 11.
That was intended for Jackson Vitato, and now Davidson Academy will be forced to punt.
Fellas, I know if you've seen this, but narrator, I want you to particularly watch this. When they're out of the shotgun like that, and these shotgun snaps for Davidson Academy are lollipops. I'm telling you, they are floating them, and that's going to get them caught soon enough.
Vitato into, or make that Kyle Gilbert into punt it away for USJ. It's William Jones, and this punt is blocked by USJ. And the Bruins were covered at the 25-yard line, so the Bruins get a break and block the punt and take over deep in Davidson Academy territory.
But you know, and they did, and that was Wells Smith off the edge. But 2 USJ guys going after the ball. If one of them picks it up, it's a touchdown. Jonathan Atkins and Holland Hawks right there, they're the only players over there. That should have been 6 for USJ.
Well, you know, it could have been an easy 6, but that ball was on the ground. They couldn't tell if anybody was around them. They knew they touched it. They did the right thing, just cover it up. 1st and 10 Bruins from the Davidson Academy 24. Here's a draw. Here is Bonifant working right side. From the 24, Mitchell fights down to the 20. It's a gain of 4 yards on first down. Our sponsors tonight for this football game include Mattress Warehouse. They can save you up to 80% off name brand memory foam mattresses. Mattress Warehouse, 3-way next to Dollar General and on South Highland and Bemis, right across the street from the entrance to the Madison Industrial Park. 7-0. Inside of a minute left in the first quarter, Davidson Academy with the advantage. USJ at the 20 of Davidson Academy. 2nd and 5. Bonifant again. Bonifant breaks the tackle at the line. It fights down to the 17. He'll be shy of his first down by a couple of yards.
Danny, watch this. Bonifant did a great job just to get the yards that he did. Look at the push by this defensive line. Now look how far they're pushing offensive linemen in the backfield. Where's Bonifant supposed to go? That's pushing him back 3 yards, but he made a great bounce out and picked up yardage. That should have been a loss.
So 3rd down, and officially it's 3 yards here for USJ at the Davidson Academy 17. And timeout called by USJ with only 7 seconds remaining.
USJ.
The first quarter clock. Maybe you could have let that one just run out, save that timeout. Scores! Crockett County was in a dogfight early. It was 7-6. Now it's Crockett 21-6 over Memphis Raleigh-Egypt. Dyersburg take an early 8-0 lead over Liberty. Liberty now leads 14-8. Moving to the second quarter there. Here it's 7-0 Davidson Academy leading USJ with 7 seconds left in the first quarter. Some scores Milan was up 14-0 over Westview. Westview has just scored. It's 14-6. Milan leading Martin Westview. Chester County leads Northside 7-0. And that for a playoff game. We thank our friends
sponsored by Miss Sam Pearson, coached by Miss
at Old Town Spaghetti Store. Join us for a little Italian and a lot of fun at Carriage House Drive. Southern Trucks and 4x4s, coverage of high school football playoffs. Visit mytruck.net. That's mytruck.net. Truck spelled T-R-U-K. Third down and 3, Bruins from the 17 of Davidson Academy. Bad snap. Here's Underwood picking it up. Underwood fires high and incomplete, looking for Howland Spencer near the sideline, and the clock stops with 2 seconds left in the first quarter. The Bruins facing a 4th and 3.
One, you know, this coaching staff is extremely frustrated. This is the second trip this deep, and you know, we'll see what they do if they go for it here, and it looks like they're going to, but they really need to come away with points. 4th down and 3, Bruins. This will be the final play, barring a defensive penalty of the first quarter. 7-0 Davidson Academy. Bruins inside the red zone at the Davidson Academy 17. 4th and 3. Tight formation. Here's Underwood and the shotgun. Easton rolling left, looking, firing, has Howland Spencer to 15, to the 10. Spencer twists down to the 4-yard line. It's a First State Bank first down for the Bruins as USJ converting on 4th down and 3.